Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. DJ Akademiks is about to get canceled. And we are here for all of it. I can't wait. Cancel, cancel, cancel. We do not need Alvin looking, chickmunk looking ass. We don't need him here no more. He's drinking too much liquor on stream and he's leading the kids astray. He's not right. He's not right for the culture. And we got fantastic hip hop giving us the video this time, y'all. Like he ain't been giving us to us before. Pause. Ew. But yeah, let's get into this video, y'all. Why DJ Akademiks is getting canceled for going against Drake. Y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Now, in this time where Drake has done something that we have never seen in the course of hip-hop history, and everybody's been reacting to it, what's becoming more clear in this moment where Drake has done something absolutely unprecedented is that even when it comes to all of the stans and people who have strangely stayed loyal to him no matter what, now even some of Drake's biggest cheerleaders are starting to hop off.
Hey, he felt when old boy was pressing him, I don't know who that was, when he was like, yo, Drake don't even show you love. He don't do no streams with you. He don't even like you, bro. He was like, yeah, Drake shows me love. Bro, he looked so, he looked so sad when he said that. Drake showed me love, man.
Off this wave of just supporting everything he does regardless of how embarrassing it really is. And at the center of this is none other than DJ Akademiks. And now after Ak has been leaning further and further into echoing Drake's delusions and trying to uplift his image at the expense of everything, with Drake now trying to take a rap beef to a place that it has never been with his most recent action, Ak seemingly had a choice to make, which was to support the weakest move we've ever seen in hip-hop history and lose whatever credibility he had left, or speak his mind on this genre-altering matter and possibly risk ruining the odd dynamic he had with Drake, while also in the process making his fans, who are also Drake stans, livid that he is hopping off the Drake bandwagon. And now when it came to Ak making a decision...
Wow, fantastic hip-hop. You hit the nail on the coffin with this picture right here. Y'all remember Deleted say he got a whole lot of space between his jawbone and his eye? This is perfect. This is perfect. Wow. We got to make this some type of thumbnail. We got, yeah. That's perfect right there. That's just how he looked, bro. Just how he looked. But here's the thing. Fantastic Hip Hop said that DJ Akademiks is showing his true colors. He's gonna have to hop off the bandwagon. The thing is, we already know how he really feel. So he gotta be getting paid. Because what was that complex that he was on when him and Wayno was talking? He said, of course Drake is scared of Kendrick. What? Man, bro, man, that's how he really feel. That's how you really feel. Like, how much? You can't lie this much, bro. Let's get it, y'all.
What he actually did has shocked a lot of people, including myself, as for the first time ever when the stakes have been this high, Ak spoke out about Drake and called him out for this ridiculous move he is trying to pull. But as Ak has now went against the guy and his fan base who has been supporting him more than any other group of people in rap has, when it comes to his career, things are starting to look almost as terrible for him as they are for Drake. Because after already being rejected from the rest of hip-hop, Ak is now being kicked out from the center of Team Drake. And now before we get any further into this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And so now with this move from DJ Akademiks, it really seems like after the recent controversy where Drake made him lie, both of them got caught for doing so, and then Ak embarrassed himself and Drake even more by then trying to expose LeBron James, but then only ending up making Drake look worse than ever as a whole. Ak realized with one of the weirdest situations he has ever been in, that maybe he's going a little too far with this whole Drake thing, and that he should not be trying to defend another man's image as much as he is doing so, because with Ak's most recent stream where he went through this entire Drake lawsuit, he had some rare words for Drake that were critical, and in this time where Drake fans and OVO are all trying to push the same narratives to support and defend their guy in this chapter where he has done the weakest things and people are only turning on him more by the second, Ak went against what OVO was trying to do to help Drake. by calling the suit ridiculous, and then he was so embarrassed by what he was reading and seemingly the fact that he has been defending this guy so hard that he just started laughing about some of the ridiculous reaches the suit was trying to make about what Not Like Us was trying to portray about Drake in the
I gotta check out what he was saying. This is wild.
First place. And the best part about this is that Drake fans were yelling at Ak and telling him to stop laughing, as they have been trying to push to everyone, including Ak, that they all need to be unified and defending Drake for everything in order to win against hip-hop and the industry and protect.
And look, them Drake fans, boy, they go, stop laughing at him. You should be ashamed of yourself, Akademiks. You should be ashamed of yourself. You need to stand by us 100%. Oh my, they crashing, they spiraling, y'all.
Protect Drake's image. And again, just putting this entire fan base and community in place. Ak stopped this ridiculous way of thinking and acting, which is now making the entire OVO community have no sort of nuance or originality in their opinion. And does Ak continue to speak out against Drake? He went on to say that he isn't the one who is making Drake look bad at this point, because Drake fans who can't take any sort of accountability of reality think that Ak is the one making him look bad by speaking out against him and not Drake's own actions. And in a rare moment where Ak isn't doing everything to help Drake, he went on a whole tangent where he explained that he's done nothing to make Drake's image look worse, but it is the documents he is reading and the principle this is all setting on rap music as a whole. And the fact that now Ak is saying this and even recognizing that all of this is bad for hip-hop is just saying so much. And continuing on this tangent that may just cost Ak his career. He got so fed up with how embarrassing Drake has been as a whole that he just straight up said,
bruh, see this right here? You see this? He never belonged here. He never did belong. See, it's this type of camaraderie that allowed him to be so high-minded. Oh, I'm with the greats. Oh, I got on the jacket, nigga. I got on the Dipset jacket, man. Man, look how long I've been in the game, man. I come in, doing what I want to do. Yeah, we did that. I ain't gonna lie. We did it.
Said he needs to stop putting himself in the public eye and he needs to spend some time away from the limelight, and in addition,
I thought he was about to say he need to spend some time with his son. Oh Lord, it sounded like he was about to be like he need to spend some time with his son. Oh Lord,
the public eye, and he needs to spend some time away from the limelight, and in addition, he needs to stop all the cringy antics and mirror selfies and needs to start presenting himself within a way that is actually respectable. And again, for Ak, who has been through so much for Drake, now stepping against him and just calling everything out for what it is. Which of course, with the reality we are all seeing, is just absolutely ridiculous. Now that Ak has stepped out of his role, the OVO community is done with him, and they feel so betrayed and angry towards the guy who has been leading the effort to protect Drake's public image all before this. And I mean, really, before we go any further into what this actually all means for Ak, the fact that Drake's fans and the people around him have reached a point where there is no room for discussion or to even hear someone's opinion out about how Drake is doing something wrong, I mean, in of itself, this explains why Drake's career is in the place it is in the first place and why his downfall keeps getting worse, because clearly no one is trying to offer him any other ideas that may actually help him, and they are just echoing whatever sentiments he wants to push across, even if they are wrong.
Drake got lawyer fees, man. They up there, they eliminating like what's the assets, what's the liabilities. All right, we need to take Ak off this payroll. We need to start allocating these funds to these lawyers, and what's gonna get us to win against UMG, which it ain't gonna happen. But yeah, they taking Ak off the payroll. That's what that is. Ak said, what nigga? I'm Big Ak. You ain't gonna cash at me no more. All right, bet. He got on that stream. He's about to start crashing, boy. 2025 is gonna be litty. Where these man by?
Or embarrassing to hip-hop culture as a whole, like with this entire situation Drake has created here. And with the fact that now DJ Akademiks, who has been clearly biased towards Drake, is at a point where he himself can no longer even stand with how out of touch Drake, OVO, and their entire community is, it's just very telling of how Drake is spiraling, because for someone who has had the reputation and loyalty of Ak to now get off board and speak the way he did against him, It really should be the only sign you need to start rethinking your strategy. But now, while all of this is signaling that Drake has reached a point where he is done, for DJ Akademiks, this situation is really putting himself within a bad place, because due to the choices Ak made in 2024 all the way up to this point, which has involved him supporting Drake and being the voice for whatever narratives he wanted to push across. As we have talked about before, Ak has tied his success and his fan base to Drake's closer than really anybody else has, and as the Drake community as a whole has lost any sense of nuance, Ak can't think differently from the rest of them, and this is why Drake stands all over are livid at him and seemingly rejecting whatever he has to say going forward. And now with Ak and Drake specifically, as Ak speaking out against Drake is coming off another bad moment between the two where Ak's top song of the year was Not Like Us, and he clearly didn't want Drake or
Bro, he looked so like he really couldn't hide it. He couldn't hide it that we seen that was his number one. He had some explaining to do to those Drake fans. What? Not Like Us is your number one? What is he even doing up there? He got some explaining to do. And he couldn't hide it. He was like, oh, they seen it. Yeah, I can't even lie to y'all, man. Not like he really didn't want us to see it. You could tell he didn't want us to see it for real. But he tried to play it off.
Or any of his fans to know this. Ak now showing once again that he's not as loyal to Drake and OVO as they all thought he was, is changing the dynamics on some way of how his entire corner of the hip-hop world is being represented. And in this OVO echo chamber, where Drake fans are looking for someone to just support his delusion and the all-time low moments that we are witnessing right now. Because of these building moments where Ak has went against Drake, they have now kicked him out of their community and have appointed OVO Mal as the leader of Team Drake in hip-hop media going
Look, OVO Mal, boy, he loved this opportunity. That ninja getting a reward, boy. That ninja about to get a reward. We present you the OVO leader of the Glazers, OVO Mal. He like, sure. You know what I'm saying? Look at him.
Forward. And the fact that they are treating someone who really is more biased and emotional than even Ak and Mal as this heroic figure who is standing up for what needs to be said and who is way stronger than Ak ever was. I mean, this is just the most pathetic thing, and moments like these really show you how bad a fan base and community around an artist is doing in times like these, because as the fact that this is where we're at, where for Drake, Ak has hopped off supporting him at any chance he can get, and now they are letting someone like Mal, who has literally embarrassed himself time after time every single moment he is near a mic, as whether it's from when he said The Heart Part 6 is going to age and become one of the best diss records of all time, which we all saw where that went, or when his co-host Rory was trying to get him to admit that Drake does look bad for doing this, and Mal didn't just not say anything against Drake, but he actually supported him and thinks this is a noble and heroic move that a rapper can make. Mal is really another person who, just like Drake, has lost everything in this time where the stakes have never been higher, and if this is who they want to lead the OVO community, I mean, somehow in comparison, this makes having DJ Akademiks as your top guy look like an amazing choice in comparison. And so really at this point, where Drake's downfall is having so many other repercussions and effects, and now guys like DJ Akademiks are at a crossroads because he may
This picture's on point right here. This is on point.
Are at a crossroads because he may have to do a complete rebrand if OVO turns against him, because in this time where no other hip-hop fans actually support this guy, because Ak has not just lost all of his credibility being biased towards Drake, but with half the stuff he actually covers and with how he speaks about—
This is scene right here. You could see it. The tension, like you could cut it with a knife. He really didn't want us to see it. You could cut it with a knife, bro. Look, he said, oh. But he tried to play it off like
this guy, because Ak has not just lost all of his credibility being biased towards Drake, but with half the stuff he actually covers and with how he speaks about hip-hop as a whole. He really doesn't even like rap music like the rest of us. It's really going to be telling to see where Akademiks and Drake go from here, because while the OVO community is done with Ak for now as they are against him, having Mal try to make this effort from Drake look any better than it is will just not work whatsoever. And despite the fact that Drake and Ak clearly do have some hidden beef after all the moves they have made that have made one another look worse, this part partnership they have had works for both of them because Ak does help Drake's ideas circulate through the hip-hop world in a way that has been making some people on that side of things look at him a little different, and Drake does know this, as he wouldn't have continued to use him to support and project his ideas for so long if this wasn't true. So really going forward, while OVO is trying to kick Ak out, and if things get worse after Ak called out Drake, this may just end up becoming a reality and Ak will have to rethink his entire career and approach. Going forward, it will be interesting to see if Drake talks to Ak about where he is at in this time, where he made the weakest move in the genre's history, and if Ak will change his mind and then try to start supporting Drake like he always does, but really as it stands. All it seems like we are going to see is Ak just continue to hold his ground against the most ridiculous and out-of-touch version we have ever seen.
Ak gonna wiggle his way out of it. Remember, he's a master manipulator too. Ak is a master manipulator too. I'm telling you, he gonna get on the chat. He be like, here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing, chat. And you when he get the stutter, I'm telling you, he gonna throw something out there and spin everybody around. The motherfucker, the fuck he just what? Okay, all right, you back into the OVO. Got him. Got their ass. Telling you.
Of Drake, and if this is the case, then for both Drake and Ak, their careers in every sense of the word are about to change drastically, because Drake isn't just going to lose the last piece he had on the board in hip-hop in terms of having somebody who can actually make noise for him, but Ak is also going to lose the only people who are still remaining as fans for him as a whole. And really for Ak, as he is just so far gone from the rest of hip-hop culture that it's really too late for him to change his ways. If he is no longer going to support every one of Drake's actions, then who knows where his career is going to end up, because while people will still hear and listen to what Ak says for a while, in this era where fan bases drive everything, without any sort of actual group supporting him, with Team Drake and OVO no longer by his side, Ak is really finally about to learn why he should have never supported Drake so much to the point where he tied the entire success of his career to his. And so now with all of this said, let me know. What do you think of DJ Akademiks speaking out against Drake, where Drake and Ak stand as a whole after this, and what do you think will happen next in this never-ending saga between the
I think Kai probably spoke to him behind the scenes like, bro, you gotta get your act together. That was corny. Yeah, I know. But look, Ak spiraling. He ain't gonna know what to do, bro. They kicking him out of the OVO squad. He gonna think of something to get back in there, or is really getting deep with Drake and UMG. Is really really getting real. I really think he won out of that deal or something, man. Something going on. But I know, hey, look, 2025 getting more lit and lit. And I'm loving it.
The biggest clowns in all of hip-hop. So I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and if you made it to this point in the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And now, if you want to see how in this time where Drake is spiraling out like we have never seen before, Drake may just make things even worse, as he is still trying to win in this beef with Kendrick Lamar, and he is going to go to a matter like we have never seen. Check out the suggested video.
Bruh should have just kept making music or just went on vacation, man. For real. Because this the thing, UMG, it seemed like UMG stopping everything that he do. Stopping everything that I would stop everything too. Come on, bro, you gonna sit up there and try to sue us? What? You trying to go do Anita Max? What? You about to drop what? Nah. Hey, bring them dollars back in here. Bring them dollars, the marketing dollars. Bring them back in here. Nah, we gonna let him market himself since he big Mr. Tough Shot, since he Mr. Big Shot. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. Gone, y'all.